You know, I get asked all the time, what's your favorite picture of all time?
Uh-huh.
It's a picture of my daughter that was taken by the wonderful photographers at Enchanted Fairies.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And we actually have our friends in studio with us right now. Well, we have Aileen in here. Normally you come with Christopher, your husband.
Yes, he's not here, but I brought someone even more beautiful.
Nice trade.
Is this friend Misty right here?
This is Misty. This is our growth director for Enchanted Fairies.
Misty, what does growth director mean?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yes.
A growth director to me, what it stands for every single day when I get up, it is that empowerment within the company to strive towards helping others.
Okay.
To making it a mission in every single employee within Enchanted Fairies that we know what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Oh, so you're helping out with our charity like Enchanted Fairies has been doing. I was hoping you were going to help me grow like 2 inches because I would like really...
Little fairy dust.
Yeah, I don't want to be like 6'3" would be nice.
Fairy dust.
Yeah,
little
there
enchanted
is
fairy
some
dust.
fairy dust back there. I could go pick it up.
How'd you and Aileen meet?
So I actually walked in for a job at the location in Plano, and I was, a single mom with children, didn't know what the heck I was going to do. Walked in there, and I said, I could do this. I see the vision. I see what they're doing. At the time, what you guys have donated already, $200,000.
A lot. They've donated. I would say the most out of anybody ever of all time.
Yeah.
Or at least it feels that way.
Yeah, right on. And so so they were at $200,000 right then when I walked in, and I remember just walking through the door, Suite 222, and I found home, and I found a mission, and I found a purpose. And Enchanted Fairies, the owners, Chris and Eileen, literally inspire me every single day.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Aileen,
That is.
so
that
kind.
is.
you found a good one.
Yes, I did.
And she said she walked into the Plano location, but you guys have expanded quite a bit.
Yes, by the end of this year, by the end of this year, we'll be at 45 locations. By the end
Wow.
of July, we'll be at 20. So.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, we just opened 2
So you're
just
double-
yesterday.
Yes, we had 2 grand openings yesterday.
Wow. Oh, wow.
In Philadelphia and Maryland.
Because it's such a unique concept. I mean,
Yeah.
you do the fairies still, but you've expanded beyond just the fairies. But the girls go in, and little boys can too. And they get this fantasy where they're treated like little models, little professional things with the hair and the makeup and the outfits. And then the most stunning photography. And when they put you in that dark room and they show you the pictures and this quiet music's playing and you start crying and say, I want all of it. I just want to buy all of it as big as you can make it. It's such a wonderful experience. But it's more than just fairies now, right?
Oh, you have boy pictures too. You could do
Yep, we do nights as well.
You could be a knight.
That is so amazing.
I was thinking about it,
So besides a fairy, what other options do y'all have?
Knights, they can be knights, they can be fairies, they can also be warrior fairies, they can be, it's 2022.
What do you picture me as? Like a warrior, right? It's got to be.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
So how did Enchanted Fairies come to be? What was the thought process when y'all created this business?
Yeah, so our mission is to enrich the lives of children all over the U.S. And of course, we started in Plano, and we had these big dreams, and it wasn't easy when we first started our company. I don't think a lot of people know this. I'm probably saying it for the first time for a lot of people, but
Exclusive.
this is an exclusive.
Nice.
We were homeless. We were sleeping on the floor of our studio and splitting cheeseburgers off the dollar menu because we didn't know what we didn't know. Business is really hard.
Yeah, it is.
And especially when you make it your forefront of your business to be charity based and give as much as you can. It was tough, but we made it. We're here, and I'm really excited about what we're going to be announcing today because I think it's finally like this moment of like, I hope Kid is proud. I hope he's looking down and he's
know
like,
he is.
Oh, 100% he is proud. And you know what we're even more proud about is that you guys are expanding and you're going into different states where maybe our show's not on, and you guys are spreading the gospel of kids to people who've never heard of our show, but they will know what our charity is.
Yes.
And that is there's no amount of money that could put a value on that, on how you guys are helping out these kids.
For real.
So what is this announcement you wanted to come and make today, Aileen?
All right, so over the pandemic, we expanded, we exploded all over the U.S. Throughout that whole journey, I think we donated over $360,000 to Kids, bringing our total to $1 million.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Wait, hear me. We hit $1 million? We did?
We did it. That's
unbelievable.
With an M? $1 million, guys?
From a person that was homeless, you don't know what this means to me. It means so much.
I bet.
And when Kid passed away, I never got to meet Kid, but when he passed away, I just remember all of the memorials, all of the remembrances where people would say, you know, he first started Kids with a prayer to God, just saying, please, God, let my child be okay. And if she's okay, then I will start this foundation. I will dedicate my life to it. And I feel like that's exactly what we felt when we found out he passed away. And we just didn't want kids to die. And to be able to give $1 million is amazing, but the need is still there. If you are listening, I hope that you take away from this that if you do the right thing, if you give to other people, the secret of living is giving. It gives back to you every single time. So if you're listening right now, pull over, you know, go on kidskids.org, donate. It's an incredible organization, and
also
brought meaning to my
Do you
life.
remember when she first came in the studio and was too afraid to speak on the microphone?
Well, now she's
And now she's
season
like,
pro.
she's giving the website, she's giving the
Everything.
pitch, man.
Everything.
And not only visit kidskids.org, but also go to Enchanted Fairies.
Yeah, it's Enchanted-Fairies, but you know what we're doing this year, we're doing our year of giving. So I know what you guys do is October is Kids Month.
Yeah.
We're doing the very same thing for Enchanted Fairies. So all throughout our locations all over the U.S. for the month of October, if you do a donation, if you have a session during the month of October, then we're going to donate 100% of those proceeds all to Kids. And by then, I think we're going to have like 30 or so.
I think we're going to be right at 34. So
34 locations.
34 locations
Wow.
in the entire month.
So I can't wait to come back and give
Yeah.
it.
I can't wait to get it.
What an awesome example you guys are setting for your kids. You know, there are people listening right now that
Yeah.
are in the situation you and Christopher were in. I was in that situation when Kid hired me, actually. I didn't have a place to live. And you're setting such a great example to not give up. And I know you probably just lit a fire underneath somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe those people will become franchisees. I don't know. Maybe they'll come in and
Absolutely.
help you guys out. But thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. I know Kid absolutely is looking down and is so proud of what you guys have done.
For $1 million, he may come back. I'm not. He might.
So if somebody did want to book a session for October, like how far in advance do they have to book?
Just go to enchanted-fairies.com. You can book right on there, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, and look up where they're at. Maybe you have a family member that lives in one of the out of state locations. Let them know about Enchanted Fairies. That way they can go out there. You're somehow in a way helping out kids at the same time.
Right.
That's
Right.
exactly right.
And the month of October is Kids Month for Enchanted Fairies.
Man,
So-
I'll be here
Celebrating it.
before you know it.
and you guys have done this before. I know you've done it where you did the calendars and stuff, and you gave all the proceeds to Kids, and we cannot thank you enough for all you've done. I mean, you look at the pictures. If you're in the studio, if you're watching Kid TV, you see what these kids get to experience, and you're absolutely changing lives.
Man, I needed a mascara alert for this.
And real quick, Misty, before you guys go, I was told that you went to our send-off for our trip. And what'd you think? Was that your first one ever?
It was my very first experience. I had just kind of joined Enchanted Fairies on this beautiful mission. And when I got to go, I saw these smiling faces that you see every day. I saw the happiness, that joy, the nothing else is happening, nothing else is going wrong in my life looks in all of their faces. And
perspective, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
And as I was in that moment, just kind of taking it all in, a lady walked up to me and she placed her hand on my shoulder. And we were all wearing Enchanted Fairies shirts at the time. And she says, "Do you work at Enchanted Fairies?" And I proudly said, "Yes, yes, I do." And then the lady said, "Because of your dedication, my son gets to go. And my son wouldn't have gotten to experience this. And you guys, it lit a fire under me like you ain't never seen before in my entire life.
That's awesome.
It was fire.
Yep.
And when I went back to work, whether I worked 6 days, 12-hour days, whatever we had to do to make this happen, it was well worth it.
Yeah.
And to be able to come and bring you $1 million check,
Girl,
come on.
Huge.
I ain't lying
Come
about
on.
that one right there.
It really does mean a lot, as I just found out that I have cancer.
I am
And
so sorry.
with that finding out, I haven't even been able to tell everybody, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the world.
Yeah. It's a good time to
It's good timing.
Well,
yeah.
guess what?
Perfect timing.
Guess how many thousands, maybe millions of prayers are going to get your way.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
Because we're
Amen.
absolutely going to pray for you, Misty.
And you know, when that diagnosis came, you think about these babies, and you think about the struggles that they have and what they go through. And I think about Chris and Eileen doing everything they can to get up and start again. It just encourages me to keep fighting and keep going. KiddNation encourages me to keep fighting and keep going. You guys truly do. Thank you for being an inspiration.
We're all going to be praying for you.
Well, absolutely. And
Misty,
we're going to
we'll
be praying for you, and we're going to keep up with you, and you're going to kick the crap out of
Heck
this
yeah.
cancer,
That's
girl.
right.
That's it.
You go out there and whoop
That's it.
that butt.
Whoop, whoop.
right.
We got you.
That's it.
Well, thank you guys so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. You guys are part of our family. And also,
I
as a
can see
dad,
that.
to you parents out there who are constantly saying, I wish I could freeze time and keep them this little.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many. My daughter's 9 years old almost now, and I often think I wish she was as little as she was. And I look back at the Enchanted Fairies portrait that I have, and she's always going to be that little for
That's
me. I
exactly
can always
right.
go back to that and go back to that.
And
You know
that'll
what? They
one
let the
day.
parents do it too. The parents, I've seen the mother-child.
the mom and-
some of
the mom and
dads
daughter
get in
ones?
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll one day be that piece that when she has her own family, she's gonna hang over her child's nursery.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's that.
But thank you guys for
Generation.
freezing time for me as a dad.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it.
We're so happy you came.
Give us the tag on Instagram so we could follow along as well.
Hashtag Enchanted Fairies.
There you go.
And really, honestly, it's all thanks to all of the people that believed in myself and my brother and my husband. It's all the listeners that are listening that decided to do a session. It's all of the people that, like Misty, who decided to take a leap of faith and follow us and grow with us. And it's everybody but us that actually made this happen. We're just the conduit. So just thank you so much for everybody listening. Go to kidskids.org. Donate today. It's going to bring nothing but beautiful things in your life.
Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
There you go, Eileen.
Enchanted Fairies once again, $1 million. Wow. Thank you